They don't even shit. A free stizzle for your mind to get it in. And all they really wonder is how I win every time I keep it going, rolling and flowing, cause I'm real black. Too real, too hot, and too steel jack. I keep it rocking for the front row, back row. Keep it going on, yo, the rack, yo. Talking about the yak, yo. The yards after catch, put it down the lane, rock, yo. Shit, that's the way that I get it. It's game therapy, young brothers, how we hit it. And welcome, I could keep freestyling all night. Kick a bar, and then it's all right. Shit, the realest mother. Oh, I almost said some shit I'm not allowed to say on the internet. Whoopsie, toasty. What up, peeps? I figured we'd start this one a little differently. Let's get to continue the game. I'm a little late, but the beats in this game just, I don't care if that was off beat, because I know there's latency with streams and all that crap. I don't care. The beats in this game are too damn dope to not drop at least a couple of bars on them. And I'm rusty, so y'all can judge me if you want. But even me rusty is still better than most people practiced. Anyway, Clim's in the house. Chambers, what up? Broken Soup is in the house. Haha, Clim made me do it. He did. Clim always makes me do it. I'm blaming him for everything that's going on in my life from now on. One of my best friends passed away this week. Clim's fault. Blaming Clim. It makes it easy, because then I don't have to face my fears or take responsibility for anything. I just blame Clim for everything. That's what everybody wants to do anyway. It's the liberals' fault, right? That we're all fucked up? Or I'm sorry, it's the conservatives' fault? Or the Trump voters? Or is it the Biden voters? Like, everybody wants to blame everybody else for why their fucking life sucks instead of taking personal responsibility. I might as well do the same thing. So, Clim, I'm blaming you for everything that's wrong with my life. And I'm expecting you to do something about it. Otherwise, you're a bigot and you should be canceled. Anybody else? Got anything you want to add? Stephen Harvey says, word up. Sorry for your loss. Hey, man. Sometimes that's the way it's the way this game ends for everybody. So I appreciate the condolences, man. My boy would want me still kicking and being here for people, so that's what we're doing. Harley says, man, ain't nothing like self-destructive behaviors. I can live with people being self-destructive. Get in there and love yourself. Just stop blaming me when the shit goes foul. Or not blaming me. Stop expecting me to be responsible for you sucking. All right, so what we need to figure out is what the hell we're doing in this game, because you don't want to just watch me walk around lost for the next couple hours, I assume, although maybe for you all that would be enjoyable or funny, maybe enjoyable is the wrong word. I want to know. Mission start. Thank you. That's exactly where I'm heading next. In my wonderful little outfit that I got here that should have come with a gun and did not. Anyway, it's game therapy. If this is your first time tuning in, I usually do not sound like an auctioneer. I was hyped because the beat got me hyped up. It took me back to my musician days. And then I butchered a freestyle. The game therapy is the place where warriors young and old come to hang out and heal with each other. We come to build each other up, and that's what we're doing here. And you're welcome to be a part of it. We are glad you are here. Let's get to the first mission for tonight.
Wait! Get over here now.
What's going on, Winston?
It's Benny, manager of Club Bam Bam, old friend of mine. Now he's working for Dog Eyes. That Ham Garton is getting back at us for taking his minibus route.
Look, I'll go talk to Benny, make him see reason.
Yeah, wait, you go do that.
All right, where does he want me to go beat up Benny at? Is it Benny from Total Recall? Because if it's him, I can't wait to do this mission. Stephen Harvey says, B, can you please say, hey, Amy, what's up? Lady, I'm assuming it's a lady. Oh, and wish her a great girl trip. Amy, have a great girls trip. I want you to have the best time of your life, and I want you to stay vigilant out there. All right, have some fun, and be smart, and have the time of your life. God bless you. Thanks for coming to the show. Harley's just going to blame the ape that decided to be different to create humanity. That's a good idea, Harley. We should all blame the ape that decided to unplug all of us from the Matrix and give us consciousness. Thanks a lot, Crow Magnus, or whatever your scientific name is that I don't know. and I'm gonna try to fake my way through for the sake of the show. One of the things I love about this video game is this guy pulls motorcycle helmets from his anus. It's wonderful. Who doesn't want to be able to pull a motorcycle helmet out of their anus at the drop of a hat? Just motorcycle helmet. You know how rich you'd be if you could just pull out, if somebody needs a motorcycle helmet, you just pull one out for them? It's amazing. Mama says, what up, mama? Clim says, I can't hype myself for the... You can't hype yourself for the new Matrix? Why? Well, I guess... Why do you need to hype yourself for it? Why not just go watch it or not watch it?
Are you gonna let me in?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm pimping, baby.
I got a message from Dog Eyes. You want to tell him you sent me away?
Dog Eyes? Oh, sorry, of course. Come on in, sir.
I have a tactical belt on and he just let that ride. Alright, the tactical belt has ammunition on it. You sure you don't want to get that before I go into the club? Richard? Benny's in the VIP area. I hope I get to whip his ass for the cash, for the fast, for the flash. Get it? The fast women, they ain't even ready for the streets that they inhabiting. To get it on, but she's clapped from the end of break of dawn. Hit it. Hey, hey, lady, what's happening on them streets out there, girl? Don't hurt them too hard in that dress now. That's something my dad would have probably said. The person I pretend to be on this show. You would not see him out in public. In case if anybody's wondering if I walk around clubs talking to women like that for real. As if my wife wouldn't jump kick from the rafters down to the bottom floor into my face. And I'd be deserving of it. Broken Super says, B's next game, just maps. You can see all the cool places you want to go and learn the backstory. It's like the game they make me play in hell. Here. Just watch this terrible story. Or just, you know what hell would be? Just nonstop Game of Thrones. No, hell would be, I never get to watch Game of Thrones, but I got to hear all the freaking retard nerds fawn over it. Did you see what happened? Like, yeah, it was probably something sensational because that's how he wrote it. Like, I can run up to you and say, hey, did you see the old 75-year-old lady that's usually running the security desk outside humping the telephone pole? Oh, my God. Yeah, it was crazy. I can make up crazy shit, too. That doesn't mean I want to hear you talk about it all week. Mama says, how's everyone? Clim says, I want to love it, but a part of me feels like they're going to fuck it up. Well, there's a good chance they are going to fuck it up. But I'll tell you what encourages me about it is, first of all, it looks like Lana Wachowski's in charge, right? And this is the same Lana Wachowski that brought us the first one, right? So if the smart person that got us to love the first one's in the game and isn't being pushed by Warner Brothers to do dumb shit like they had to do with 2 and 3, I don't think those were the original scripts. I think money makers got involved and fucked it up. What I'm seeing about Matrix 4, which, because when I heard it was happening, I was initially pissed off. Like, just leave it alone. You've already ruined enough. But then when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, if I'm reading these tea leaves properly, what I'm seeing is what I thought should have been the Matrix 2. Like, everything I'm seeing from the scenes, I'm like, that's the shit I envisioned in Matrix 2. That should have been in Matrix 2. That's the thing they didn't do that I was like, I'm excited because it looks like they're going to basically, it looks as if they're just going to obviously not bypass all the things that happen, but basically make a proper Matrix sequel. And if they do, Lana Wachowski, my hat is off to you, milady. All right, let's go.
VIPs only.
I am a VIP, ho. Get out my way.
This is one of the best karaoke rooms in the city. Nobody gets in without a hostess or the boss's approval.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Work something out with the hostess.
Where's the hostess? See, video games make... Oh, that's the lady I was trying to holler at earlier. Hey, lady, listen to me now. Look at how smooth I walk. Look at this walk. You don't want to holler at me? Girl, you better look at this walk I'm doing.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Tiffany. Nice
No, you're
to
not.
meet you.
Your name is not
Wei Shen.
Tiffany.
You're a karaoke hostess, right? Can you get me into the VIP room?
Sure. Just come with me.
Yeah, like customer service people, stop giving yourself white
Are you
names.
from around here?
We know.
Originally, but you know, I was in the States.
We can hear
Oh, that's so
that
cool.
you're not on
I always
American
wanted to go.
soil.
So, what's Benny like?
Your name's not Tiffany.
The manager?
Yeah.
Well, Benny's nice enough. He always makes sure you get paid on time.
Like, stop Anglo-Saxifying
does he
yourself
rely on
for
for
our
protection?
benefit. Just
Let's
be
go
you.
sing.
We love you as you are.
I know what you mean.
Come on. Sing me a song.
Clim hopes they reverse them killing Morpheus. That's if you believe they ever killed Morpheus in the first place. Alright, what am I supposed to be doing? I wasn't paying attention. Did you guys... Get out the way, ho. What do you think this is? Huh? Let's get this thing going.
How would they get this drugs in the first place without us?
Can I sing a song that doesn't suck?
I know what you mean.
Do they actually want me to sing karaoke or talk to a person? Because if I don't need to sing this nonsense, I don't want to. Oh, looks like we're singing it.
So good to see you.
I can't care how many people you kill. You shouldn't get this nailed down.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to be doing this. Oh, that's it. This is a pain in the ass. Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of it here. Please don't make me sing the whole song. Just, we got it. Next.
That's a true story.
It's the 12-minute version. Please tell me there isn't a 12-minute version of that song. I appreciate it's the Clash and
Wow.
everything. Yeah, girl.
Really good.
I am good. I'm a beast. Look at my
I
suit.
like it down here, but back home, I'm used to it a little more. You'd be the person I'd talk to about that, right? Can I get a VIP room?
Yes, of course. It's much nicer up there. Go ahead to the lounge upstairs. I'll get the room set up.
Go upstairs and talk to the dude. Look at how smooth I walk. Do you understand how sexual I am with this walk? I feel like nobody's
Bye,
respecting
Ray.
how sexy I am. Hey, see you, lady. Bye-bye. Now you're walking a little constipated, where you need to tighten up your stairs walk. It's not as cool as your regular walk, bruh. You gotta tighten that up. Can't have the ladies seeing you walk with constipation. Oh, I see it. Don't kick the cutscene off. Don't kick the cutscene off. Don't you kick it. Got him! We'll definitely go back to the dojo and learn that move. Hopefully the game won't glitch out this time.
Oh, hey. Who the fuck are you?
I'm looking for Benny.
Hey, Benny.
Yeah.
Some guy here wants to talk to you.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I have a message from an old friend, Winston Chu.
Winston? Well, this isn't such a good idea. I think you should leave.
He wants you to know that Dog Eyes isn't your problem anymore. If he gives you any trouble, you let Winston know, and I'll take care of it, personally.
You heard that, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, this fighting time, baby. Beat his ass. Wrong button. Wrong button. Here we go, ho. Over the ledge. Peace, bitch. Hold on. just broke that dude's neck. You really want this ass whooping. You need this ass whooping in your ass. All in your ass, ho. Who else wants some of Debo? Okay, come on with that. Come on with that. All in your ass. That's what you need. Peace, bitch. Yeah, no, yeah, duck, ho. Do all that ducking, because I'm going to duck your ass right over the railing, ho. That's right. Come here, ho. You ain't through yet either. Come get this ass whipping that you need, courtesy of Jesus the Christ. You need that ass? Oh, you're not done with that ass whipping, huh? All you need. Hallelujah. Okay. Got a couple of moves on you, huh? That's cool. Get these moves together. How about this move, ho? How about this move? Who else wants some of Debo?
Benny, get the fuck out of here! Benny, I know you're in there!
Oh, that's an ass whooping. Don't touch me. Oh, it's another chase scene. F these chase scenes. Damn it, man. He ain't done. Get his ass up. Get his ass up. Over the railing, ho. Get your ass over this railing like you need it, Jesus. Oh, shit. The timing with some of these button presses, man, is the worst. I like that this game isn't just a button masher, but damn it, man. Some of the timing with the moves. Like, if you don't play this game every day, it is easy. Stop with the damn Bruce Lee move, you idiot. Come here. What? Okay, fine. The game wants me to be patient. I'll be patient. I'll make this fight take 7 minutes instead of 2. This is how it wants me to fight instead of enjoying myself. Oh, game designers. Jesus Christ, will you please get your dumb ass over here? There we go. Now we've got tactical control of the situation. Oh, you want to... I'm hitting the dodge button because I pushed it half a second too early. Now I gotta die in the game. Hey, game designers, time button mashes always suck. Always. There's not a demographic who thinks time button mashing is fun. And if they do exist, they're terrorists. They're on a list. You don't want to sell games to them. Who else am I supposed to be beating the shit out? Let's get this thing. Hey, fellas, what's happening, baby? Okay, so I just did a running spin kick that just didn't touch him. Where's that knife at? Give me that shit. Uh-huh. How about that, ho? How about that knife, bitch? Huh? All in your ass. Why do I even need to dodge when I have a knife? Just stab his ass. Alright, so my spin kick apparently takes longer than his spin kick to execute, so that's why he got to win that. I'll never understand balancing video games. I'm glad I don't make video games, because this shit must be impossible to get right. As annoying as this gets sometimes, like, this is probably amazing compared to what it could be. But the more nerds complain about superfluous shit, the more game designers are going to have to acquiesce to dumb shit. Like, I actually heard a developer talking about, you know, he's like, when we make our games, we're stuck because we're stuck between, you know, that kid that wants a game to be 6,000 hours, but then also the guy who's in his 30s and has kids and wants to actually finish the game. It's like, it's kind of hard to balance. I was like, yep, sounds like a tough road to travel there, game designers. Glad I'm not on it.
Wrong move! Okay.
Stop on his skull! This guy ain't shit!
Now, he ain't getting up from that, is he? Okay. I pressed the button that was supposed to get me out of that. I guess it's a works when it wants to situation. All in your ass. All in your ass, you dumb hoe. Get your ass up. Alright, I am hitting the button to dodge. That time it actually worked. Hallelujah. Okay. It's like this fight almost feels scripted because there's a way I'm trying to fight and the game is just not having it. It's like I'm doing moves that should work and he's grappling at the air. But like, all right, you want me to do this the long way. Like the game lets you fight in different ways, but nope, this fight you gotta do it our way.
Just listen. Okay, what do you want? Just what I said. Winston wants to be your friend.
Hey, Stacy, what up?
And what about Doc?
Oh, Hippie's in the house too.
That's your problem.
I hope you're right. For my sake. Can I go now?
Of course you can, Benny.
Yeah, time trials are the worst. Well said, Harley. All right, I leveled up. That's good. Harley, you said you guess your roommate's one of who? The people who like time button mashing? Well, you know, we can't all have smart roommates. That's, you know, just help him as much as you can. He's going to need it. Ryan Motley says, streaming without me? Damn. Well, I mean, what else do I need to do to get you to come out to a stream but post it in places where you hang out? I sent you a personalized message. Actually, you know what? No, I didn't. I forgot to send the message today. So, yep. Harlequin says, my roommate just told me his mom wants him to let his ex move back in because his mom feels bad. The ex is stranded. His ex... Oh, for Christ. Don't talk to me about your roommate ever again. It's going to make me murderous. I spend enough time around humans that are ridiculous. No. I refuse. All right. What can I buy here? Fast disarm. Oh, I think I gotta go to the dojo for that. Okay. We done did it. God bless this menu. No, you're welcome to bring drama to the stream, Harley. It just needs to be drama that you need help finding a practical solution for. There is no fix for stupid. So stupid drama is what you can't bring here. Drama is okay. If we need to help somebody who's in a bad place, we'll help. I can't fix stupid though. Dumb people, you just gotta let that shit be what it is. Or so I'm learning. It's time. Meet me at the arranged location in an hour. All right, let's do it. Kaz says, oh, hey, it's working now. What up, Kaz?
You're late.
Conroy's still watching me. He's got a real hard on.
Is your cover compromised?
Well, you haven't fished me out of the harbor yet.
All right. How are you doing?
How am I doing? Fuck, Raymond, where do I start? There's a civil war brewing in the Sun On Yee. Winston and Dog Eyes escalated practically every day. Don't you read my fucking reports?
I mean, you personally. How are you doing?
Look, Raymond, I gotta get back.
Your state of mind is important, Wei. It's important to me. It's important to how you do your job.
Fuck you. I do my job just fine.
Well, that's for me to decide.
You mean Pendrew?
Pendrew assigned me as your controller. And listen, Wei, Pendrew may not be concerned about you, but I am. I know you have a personal stake here, but this cannot be a vendetta. We're cops. There are rules.
You're a cop. I'm an undercover cop. The rules are different. And you're fucking concerned about me?
You are an officer of the law, Wei, same as me.
We are not the same. You understand? We done?
Yeah, we're done.
Hunter says, so this dude, how I do not follow, or I think you meant to say who you do not follow, invited me to your TikTok, and I still haven't been notified for you. Well, did they invite you to their TikTok, or did you log into your TikTok and it said at the top, so-and-so invites you to a live stream? If it says that, the system didn't invite you. The shittard wrote in the title of their live stream is so-and-so invited you. That's an old trick that people started using about a year ago. They used to word it differently, I think, until I made my video about it, saying if anybody I followed does it, they're getting unfollowed immediately, which led to several people getting unfollowed. Because there were people I was connected to that I cared about who started pulling that shit, and it wastes fucking time. And I said, anybody I'm connected to, if you're pulling that time-wasting, manipulative shit, fuck you. And I'm unfollowing, and did. And then it seemed to die down somewhere around there, but that was also around the same time I was like, I gotta get the fuck off this platform. It's too childish. So maybe I'm just not seeing it as much. It was a push notification from TikTok. Oof, how delicious. Yeah, man, that's the way of YouTube, brother. That's the way it is. YouTube does not do a good job of notifying people of the shows, and frankly, I think it's simple math answers the question. YouTube figured out, I think, because when I started talking about it, it was 2013. YouTube figured out very quickly that they were going to have an inventory problem, and that their place was not to compete with Facebook or compete with Instagram. Their place was to compete with Netflix. And they had an inventory problem because most of the people creating content for YouTube are independent, unpaid creators who are making amateur, not usually high quality, high dollar stuff, right? And so YouTube used all of these people like the same way the comedy world did. The comedy clubs, if you study how comedy clubs treated acts and how some people got to the top versus other people got left behind, it's very similar, right? Where it's like they're promoting people that they know are dirty. You can look that up if you want to know who those comedians were that were stealing jokes and shit. But YouTube has an inventory problem, but it uses everybody that's creating content, and it sells them this dream of, oh, you can become this influencer that makes all this money and has all this fame as long as you keep producing content for us that attracts billions of people to the platform. Because YouTube knew this, once we have 1 billion people on the platform, we can go to the NFL, we can go to these big networks and say, now put your stuff here and bring the real advertisers with you. Because advertising on my little podunk show, right? Coca-Cola doesn't want to do that. They want to advertise with Jimmy Fallon. But you can't do that when Jimmy Fallon has no incentive to be here. Now he does, because they used our labor, kind of like slavery, to create this world that now everybody can live in. Now, when I say kind of like slavery, some retard will be like, well, the slavery was clearly harder than YouTube. I know. I'm talking about the principle. Using somebody else's labor to build something you care about. I'm not talking about the brutality of it. But no less, I think, unethical. And so you cannibalize the people who created your kingdom so that you could attract the real money. I don't know that I could have done it differently because you're trying to build $1 billion business, but that's what happened. You're not going to get notified until my channel is one they give a fuck about notifying my audience. I make YouTube exactly $0. They don't give a fuck about what I'm doing here. The fact that I have an audience is because I know how to generate an audience. It has nothing to do with YouTube, right? This is me. I don't make them any money, so they have no incentive to make sure my audience is happy because they're not making any money off me. In fact, I think they see people like me more as a liability than they do a partner, as they called us many years ago. I couldn't believe that they turned the partner program on basically for everybody. And then they tried to retract that years later. And like, well, everybody's already in the system now and entitled. So anyway, forget about getting notifications on YouTube. They're not coming. Just stay on Discord. You'll get it when I put the post there. The only reason I want to be notified is because I want to be here. Hunter, I'm with you, brother. It's frustrating for my audience not to be able to have the convenience of getting notified. The only thing I tell you guys is just have your notifications for the stream server, the stream page on Discord turned on. So that when I stream, I'm always going to put a message in there that says what I'm streaming and the time. You'll get that notification and then you'll be good to go. It's the only workaround we're going to have until I become lucrative enough for YouTube to give a shit about promoting my stuff. Which, frankly, I don't want to happen anyway. I'm glad this audience stays small because that's the way I want it. I only want people here that are about shit. And in my travels on the internet, I'm seeing a lot of people ain't really about shit. Unfortunately. I wish that were different. But in my experience, it has not been. Yes. I'm so glad that lit up on the map. Praise the Lord. Stacy got the notification today. Hey, Stacy won the YouTube lottery. Everybody rejoice. But it also could be algorithmic. The algorithm could say only notify this percentage of the person's audience when they go live. Especially like one of the things I know YouTube does, not live but on pre-recorded content, is if you haven't watched something from me in a while, you're not going to see the new stuff I'm doing. And TikTok's the same. People, I haven't seen you in a while because you've been too busy looking at titties. You've been too busy looking at the shit that isn't like me. That's why you're not seeing me. It's not the system's doing its job. It's reacting to how you're behaving.
I found one of your statues.
Oh, the dog. Excellent. I must confess, I was surprised to see you back. I had hoped that you might have escaped Hong Kong. Escaped its influences. Its problems.
We took them with us when we left. So coming back didn't change much.
Are you ready to confront them now?
Yes, I think so.
What would you like to learn?
I'd like to learn everything you got, homie. Showtime.
Your new nickname is even more people true. I yearn for the days when my students were merely fed. You know prizing. Your ancestors, they like to disown you. Strong like bear, tough like noodle. I see you have studied Ming Lao, ancient master of disgrace.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the controls down. Something's off here.
Disciple of the school of never winning. Winning isn't everything, Tong. What you might want to pretend you at least heard of it. Please stop by again if you find one of my statues.
Ooh. Will do, old man River. Oh, yeah. Hunter wants to talk about not socially acceptable feelings. Okay. Kaz says that means I'm a tiny bit delayed usually though. Oh, from the RSS feeds. I can dig it. Hunter says nothing sexual, but I want some violence like I miss the feeling. Sure. Yeah, I was at the gun range. Hey, Alyssa, what's up? I was at the gun range the other day with one of my police buddies. And he was saying, man, this place is not ventilated really well. Because as soon as we started shooting, it was just like getting swarmed by gun smoke. And I just looked at him. I said, I miss that smell. And he started giggling. I said, yep. Stacy says, I can only play games on the computer. I'm the mommy who holds the controller in the air, clicking aimlessly. I'm the dad that does that too when I play against my kids, because they're on a whole other level. Oh, I gotta go right back into the gym, don't I? Yep. How silly is that? They wouldn't let you just do it all at once when you go in here. You have to leave and then come back. I forgot.
I found one of your statues.
Ah, the dragon. Wonderful. I promised myself I wouldn't train members of the Triads anymore. Not good for one's karma.
What makes you think I'm in the Triads?
Don't lie to me. If there are things you can't reveal, don't. But never lie.
How do we talk about the things I can't reveal?
We don't need to. I knew you well once. I don't believe people change that much.
I appreciate your faith.
Harley
What
says,
would you like to learn?
Harley says QTEs weren't really a thing before Resident Evil 4, right? I can't remember a single game. Shenmue. Straight up. Good old Shenmue. Shenmue was the game I think that introduced him, if I'm not mistaken. Hell, you've been watching us stream Shenmue. How did you miss that? This move looks complicated. I don't want to learn this one. But I will, daggum. Ah, okay.
I yearn for the days when my students were merely fed. You know pride, Ming? Your ancestors called. They like to disown you. Strong like bear, not limp like noodle. I see you have studied Ming Lao, ancient master of disgrace. Disciple of the school of never winning. Winning isn't everything, Tong. What you might want to pretend you at least heard of it. Graceful like that.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Jacked his ass right on up, didn't he?
Smooth as a flight of drunken fruit. If I were Japanese, you would have given me to Harry, but please Stop by again if you find one of my statues.
Let's see, I think there were some QTE style things in Final Fantasy IX, but yeah, so if you count like Final Fantasy VII's, don't some of those strike arts or burst arts or whatever they call them have a thing where you have to press X at the right time for it to hit? But that would have been around only 2 years before Shen moved, so. Alright, we're going back in.
I found one of your statues.
Who?
A sheep. This is good. I understand your sister passed.
She was an addict. She couldn't kick it. It's not a very interesting story.
I suppose. Though in light of that, your chosen career is rather interesting. To me anyway, knowing who you are.
You asked me once not to lie to you. And I think in return, you shouldn't ask me about my career.
Fair enough. What would you like to learn?
Everything. I want to know Kung Fu. This one looks complicated and annoying. Let's learn it. Let's get the annoying ones out of the way.
You have studied Kung Fu, ancient master of defeat.
Not as annoying as I thought.
First, put yourself in case. That seems impossible. You are the first student I've had by studying in California. Too much time with your girlfriend. Only abstinence will cure you.
Only abstinence will cure you. Are y'all listening to the crazy shit this dude is saying? He said, only abstinence will cure you. Abstinence. Alright, look. Looks like we turned it all in, y'all. Alright, it's still white on the map. Okay, we've turned in all the things. Let's figure out what's next. Is there a next main mission already available? It appears not, senor. But we can go back to the main... Huh. Yeah, we're working on him anyway. Let's get on the bike and ball out. Lisa says, I'm listening. This dude's hilarious. You have been hitting your girl. It's like you've been having too much sex with your girlfriend. Abstinence must cure you. Like, easy there, sensei. That's a very presumptive thing to say because I missed a kick. That I'm getting too much loving in my life. Which, yeah, it's a good problem to have, I guess. Motorcycles suck. At least the one they asked me to drive in the city. Motorcycles suck. At least the one they asked me to drive in this city. Wait a minute. Oh, don't you run. Not the type of pimp that's gonna let you just run amok at all. We here. It's the only thing that'll cure you. Yep.
Final.
Oh, I just got to jump to the car move too. Oh, dag nabbit, what you gonna do? Let me show these people how to do the thing right. They ain't even ready. It's the end of the night and we still eyes sagging, nose raised, real tired, mad fatigue. But it sure pays. We ready for the streets we on. Get down, show them how to speed. Show them how to be ready, real, and all that pack like shit's all tight. Rise up. Oh. Dreams of an open scene when I wrote this prose that's known to agree with what dope is. A little better than dope is. Black thoughts talk, can't remember what hope is. Beat, stay spitting the beat, stay hitting. Ride in the rhythm of show shots and get me. Purpose hidden and flows for these children. Nasty, like unclean chitlins. Y'all know the dealing, say we got the feeling. So don't stand next to the beat, cause I'm killing them. The last MC, the beat, they wasn't feeling them. So why would you dare to tussle? Just cause I'm known to knock your hustle. And that's it, that's that. One mistake with the car, you're doing the mission over. Alright, whoever came up with following missions, escort missions, and running away from the cops in Grand Theft Auto. I just hope you found something else besides video games designed to occupy your life. Like go be a gardener, an accountant. You know what you'd make is a great accountant. Because you like tedious shit. And every accountant I know gets a hard-on doing tedious accounting shit. So gaming wasn't right for you. You needed to be an accountant. I'm doing the sounds for the... I'm driving a van full of chickens. I don't know why we're not hearing it. We should be hearing that. I don't know why we're not. Oh.
Got the money? You got the stuff? Let me see the stuff.
Of course I got this stuff. Think I come from drug deal without drugs? My shit is the best. Check it out.
Cool. Eyes on. I hope it doesn't take me away from this location once the mission is done, because I just saw the next statue I need to get to take back to the sensei. Oh man. Can I at least get a map marker so I can know where I'm at? Yes. Let's leave them. Set waypoint. Thank you. Is it letting me set the waypoint? There it is. Alright, so now I know what to come back to just in case this goes south. Hunter says, B, you are my people. Respect, brother. Respect. That feeling is mutual, my man. Come on! You try to do it slightly out color outside the lines and you get shanked. Freaking video games. So in other words, you hate Assassin's Creed because that has a ton of following missions. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed. That it's not really the following missions that ruin it for me. It's other things, but I'm sure that plays into it.
Fucking bitch. Show her. I can't do that. Can't do that to me.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing down here?
I live here. I gotta sleep. Get to boat. Drunk.
Get out of here!
Come on, man. Come on, man. I gotta.
Come on, mate, come on! Oh, God! That's disgusting! Oh, shit!
Oh, it's gonna walk me right to where I'm trying to go. Hell yeah. You got this dude throwing up. Can we be done with this drama scene? Dag nabbit. The Cobra Snake, baby, give it to me.
5 feet, 50,000. Bullshit. 10 feet, 35. I stuck it with twice. He's an old friend pricing. I'm not an old friend. 35. Bring me all the way out here to waste my time? Am I some high-level street vendor? Smuggler farm doesn't have. Oh, no. 50. Maybe expect another 5 feet. 40. Fuck you. 48 or I sell it all at 18K.
This is a long ass deal. Man, give him the money or the drugs. Or...
Did you get Popstar Supplier?
I got him. So did Popstar. 2 shots in the chest.
Damn.
Shuts down the drug pipeline, at least. And I'm giving you Popstar on a platter. I got the deal and the double cross on camera.
Good work, Wei. Thanks. With
Ooh.
Popstar gone, Sun On Yee is down to only one supplier. The bottleneck will create a lot of tension inside the Triad. Watch your back, Wei.
Rah. Get back in the chicken van, but not yet. I need to search this mother Fletcher for treasure. Oh, smoke that dude. Damn, bro. My bad. Wish I could have done something about that. But, you know, police work and all. They just lectured me about not breaking the rules, so I didn't want to save your life because that was breaking the rules. Eyes on. Let's see what we got here. Any treasures? Anybody see anything lighting up that I'm missing? Besides the lights, obviously. Any flashing treasure chests? Or steel cases is what they'll probably look like to the old naked eye. I'm not seeing anything. Up. What's that in the cut over there? That looks just like another light. Oh, well. Some games are better than others, giving the player an incentive to explore. Chicken van magic.
Really, cops? Great.
Wait, why am I doing this? I'm one of y'all, you hooker mouth heathens. Could you not get enough of not being like Grand Theft Auto? The shitty parts of Grand Theft Auto? Damn, this chicken truck can get on up, bruh. I'm balling. Hey, come on with it, babe. Come on with it. Alright, let's get on the highway, baby. Showtime. Y'all want to go the wrong way on the highway? Is that what you want? Come get some, ho. Please chase me here, because I'm going to be bobbing and weaving all night. All in your ass. All in. I'm having too much fun out here, Jesus. Uh-huh. Y'all going to be crashing like a mug when I'm through. Peace, bitch. You too, ho. Ha-ha! Now I'm on the right side of the road, and you hookers stuck. Don't give a fuck. You can kiss my ass. Damn, there's more of you? I was getting my Michael McDonald song ready. Anytime I start singing Michael McDonald sounding tunes, it means I'm happy I did something good. All right, let's get back on the highway. Peace. Peace, bitches. Lost them. Lost them. They can't see B. Too real. I'm too real. Watch out, lady. I'm too real now. Showtime. Well, that's a content ID claim for YouTube. Anytime music plays, you can take it to the bank. These music insurance companies are going to want to get their 23 cents off the views that I get, because whatever. Like, dude, I would just rather pay ASCAP and BMI fees every year than do this nickel and diming YouTube bullshit. Like, if I could show YouTube that I paid my ASCAP and BMI fees, can I just pay fucking play music? Because that's what a normal business does. We pay the fees so that we can have music. I've done it before for businesses that I've run. Can I just pay those fees so the stupid music companies will stop chasing us around for these pennies? Or let the user, if we're willing to pay the fee, pay the fee. My bigger issue is not that I want to run advertisements on my videos, is I want no ads on my videos because I don't want to waste my viewers' time watching a stupid advertisement for something they're never going to buy. How about that, YouTube? Can we get on that at some point? But that would probably make too much sense, so nah. What up? It's me, bitches. Oh, garage time. Hoes. Cass says, that's why I have YouTube Premium too. Of course. That YouTube made it so impossible to watch videos. I was just like, look, I'll pay you. Here's your money.
Thanks, Wei. You've done more to stop drugs coming into Hong Kong than half the narcotics squad combined.
Oh, rookie bitches. I'm a rookie. Oh, took a bite out of crime. McGruff the crime dog. Yeah. I don't know what any of that means. I should probably look it up. Sup, Bees, says Steven. What's up, Steven? Harley says, y'all like bluegrass music when it doesn't suck? Sure. Harley says, I too like when you don't waste the viewer's time. Although I may be biased. Yeah, I mean, it's like dude, nobody wants. I'm not buying. I'm never. If you see me in a BMW, let me help you with this. If you see me in a BMW, call the psych ward, because I've completely lost it. I'm not spending money on a car that's actually a piece of shit that's overpriced. Like, if I want to buy an expensive car, I'll get an actual nice one. Not one that people who want to look like they have money buy when it's actually a shit car. I've never been in a BMW, or if I have family members that own them. Like, never has anyone in my life had a BMW that they didn't end up hating. $700 to fix a fucking light fixture. Fuck out of here with your overpriced bullshit ass car that was made in Missouri. It's not even Germany anymore. Get out of here. You know, like, none of the people on my show are buying that shit. So stop it. That joke is actually taken from reality. Like, I remember watching an ad that someone had run on one of the videos that they claimed on my channel, and it was like a BMW commercial. Like, well, this advertiser clearly has no idea who they're advertising to, because I'd rather walk than own a BMW. That's how much I don't give a shit about that brand. I guess I'm pretty much making sure that they're never going to call me to do a brand deal. Or the real irony would be if I was BMW, I'd totally get me to do an ad, and I'd play this video first, and then show the video of me, hey, this car isn't so bad. That would actually be a good commercial. But because most people that run advertising agencies are bureaucratic cowards, you're rarely going to see dope commercials and really cool stuff like that in general. It will be rare. Oh, does that connect? Hell yeah. Or does this dude have more than one store? Nah, we here. We got to turn in these animals.
I found one of your statues.
A snake. I am grateful. Did you enjoy your time in the States?
No.
It was all right.
To have two homes is
Americans are entitled fat bitches.
So they say.
What if
I'm
you
glad to
don't
be
feel at
back
home
in
anywhere?
Hong Kong.
And I think you must guard your soul carefully, so as not to lose it. What would you like to learn?
Alright, so we got, oh. I thought I just did that one. Press. Oh, Jesus, that is super. This is almost Tekken level complicated. I don't think I used half of these moves when I played the game. Because a lot of them are just a pain in the ass to, first of all, memorize this shit. Like, who has time for that? Who's under the age of 15? And then who wants to spend all this time getting good at it? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Now what? Oh, okay, so it's not as complicated as I'm making it. Got it. Okay, okay. Not as complicated as it looks on paper. Actually, I use this move a lot. I use this move like a champ. I remember this move. This move is the bread and butter, bruh. Peace! Peace! Bread and butter, bitches. Leg break, bitches.
Please stop by again if you find one of my statues.
Let's see, Harley says, the whole reason I never got cable is because I wanted to avoid commercials. It's a good reason. Harley says, I really like the look of Chrysler 300s, but after my first one, I don't think I'll ever get another one. I found repairs kind of easy, but for the stuff I couldn't, it was too expensive. Yeah, like this one place wanted to charge me like $450 to replace spark plugs. Christ's sake. Like, if I can do a repair and you're charging hundreds of dollars for it, like, I get it, it's the cost of doing business. I'm not paying you to replace the spark plugs. I'm paying you for the convenience of me not having to replace the spark plugs. So I get why it costs that much. But at the same time, it's like, if I have the free time to just replace this EGR valve, it takes 17 minutes. I'll just do it. 17 minutes of my life versus $1,000. It's like, you know, when people wanted to hire me as a consultant, I'm like, I'm $1,000 an hour, but 17 minutes versus spending $1,000. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do the work. So just removing sparring partners' knees for good. Yeah, apparently that's the gist of the game. Somebody give me a map. I see the map marker. Why is it not giving me the light up? Oh, it's the restaurant. That's why. Actually, that's perfect. That's where I wanted to park anyway. Hey, isn't one of these the dang door to get in this place? What's up, Grandma? Stay strong now. Uh-oh. What's happening, lady? What you doing tonight? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was actually trying to be a gentleman for once. Sorry. Wasn't trying to be weird or crass. I was trying to actually say good evening. You look attractive. Hi. My name's Ralph.
I want to see Mrs. True right now. My wife was on the toilet.
Thanks. It's fucking great when you're on my side.
Wait, we've been waiting for you.
You guys smell something? I do. 一隻食屎嘅老鼠. You know what happens to rats, Wei?
Yeah, I heard. Anwar gave me all the details when he was helping me out on that mini.
You so sad! Who the fuck do you think you are, huh? You come in out of nowhere and suddenly our guys start to get arrested? He ratted out pop star Winston. I know he did!
What are you gonna do to him? This motherfucker right here's a snitch! Is that right, Ming? You fucking rat. I sent you to Popstar, but now he's in jail! Yeah? And who stands to gain the most from that? You're gonna take over Popstar's whole ketamine racket now. No more scraps for you. You'll supply the whole city with drugs. You and Dog Eyes. Popstar's gone, but you're still dealing, aren't you? So who's supplying you? Are you guys actually listening to this asshole? He's a rat! He's a fucking rat!
Oh, he went Chinese on his ass. That's an ass whooping. That's a 10 milli, boy. You better stop yelling. Peace. Told you. You can't deal with gangsters like that. All that hollering. Shut your ass up.
Clean that up. Loyalty's important, Wei. Never forget that. You get in this business for yourself, you're bound to end up like little Lanta.
That's a dope-ass wife beater you got on, though, homie. Where you get yours at? Swag.brianchambers.com? I don't think we sell tank tops, though. Like, not like that one. Maybe I should start. Oh, hey, Clim, go to the store and see if... Because if I'm there, it's going to be logged in. Go to the store, swag.brianchambers.com, and see if the Nintendo shirts are for sale yet. I haven't been there to check it today. But I know you've been waiting on it, man. To give it a look. Because the last time I checked, I meant to tell you last night, it was still actually in review. Which was weird. I'm like, it doesn't usually take this long. Go to Ping's PC, get the package, then go to Golden Core. It usually doesn't take this long to be in review. Roger. Got it, 10. Oh, toilet. That's a giant-ass industrial toilet. It's a badass apartment, man. How much is the rent here? Give me one like this. That's going to be my rule in my new house. Whatever fee I have to pay to have industrial-strength toilets, I will not have this residential bullshit in my next house so that you have to flush the toilet 111 times. Because they're trying to be green. I'm like, by the time I finish the toilet flush the toilet 80 times, I've wasted more water than just using an industrial toilet. Whoever the genius is behind these toilets. You're doing it wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and break for halftime, gang. I'm going to go check on my crew, which is code for making sure my children got into bed. And then we will be back. Stand by.
yourself some and get me a pair too.
How will I know what fits you?
Stupid girl, my feet are the same as yours.
Your feet are a lot older than mine. Maybe they stretch or something.
All right, all right, all right. Let's get on back to this groove with my terrible Kevin Hart impression. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how sexy we become. So quickly we become sexual. Oh! That sounded terribly awkward. Exactly as I wished it to. And how far is this map marker of mine? Oh, and hold the gangster phone, because for real, Wei Shen, I need to upgrade, because first of all, I need to know, excuse me, just indigestion. I need to know where the damn map marker things are, because then I can just go to the stuff I want. Where's the thing that gives me all the map markers that I want? It's not in the cops or the triads, I don't believe. Melee training. Alright, so it's not in the upgrade system. When do I get the thing that lets me do the on the map and see all of the things? Or maybe it's story related. We'll figure it out nonetheless. But I have a map marker. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. There she is. Good day to you. Let's go get our Sun On Yee moped here. If you're wondering what I'm sipping on, this is dinner. It's actually the same thing I had for breakfast, and breakfast was like 20 minutes before the show. I was fasting most of the day, but about 2.5 cups of almond milk, about a 1/4 cup of cashews. I forgot to put greens in it, dang it. About 2 cups of frozen strawberries. Protein powder times 2. I totally forgot to put veggies in here. What? There's other stuff in here. The oatmeal for the fibra. Keep your regular. It's actually... Oh, and... No, actually, I avoided peanut butter by putting the cashews in it. Cashew butter is 411,000 times tastier than peanut butter. It's just the way it is. Alyssa... when Alyssa talks, I pause. I want to see this. So my boyfriend is the best. He just hunted down my favorite kind of squash. Wow, I didn't know there were that many different types. It's difficult to find since it's not sold at grocery stores. I do love my farmer. He even bought seeds so he can grow them. Oh, look at that. Damn it, Alyssa, getting everybody all damn happy with your love story. I love it. That's fantastic. I'll stop being a ridiculous asshole and just say that's awesome. And thank you for sharing. I love feel-good stories, man. A lot of y'all might not know this about me, because I come across as this kind of hardcore dude. I'm really not. I'll watch me a good old-fashioned romantic comedy, and like 50 First Dates, one of the best movies I've ever seen. I love a feel-good story, man. A happy ending. Thank God. Let's get some happy endings, man. You know how much death I've seen in the last 20 years? Can we, like, all these people complaining about that movies always have happy endings. I'm like, your life is too good if all you want to see is gritty and real. Like, come hang out with us on the shitty side of hell. And then you'll be praying for a fucking happy ending. And please, can we get a W out here, Jesus? So Alyssa her stories make me feel good, man. Oh, what'd she say?
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, help.
Are you Ping?
No, there's no Ping.
How about the owner then?
I'm the owner, which is not Ping.
All right, not Ping. I'm picking up hardware for Orange Lotus. You know it?
Orange Lotus? Sure. This is some pretty sophisticated stuff. Sure you can handle it?
That's true, Alyssa. Peanuts are beans, not nuts.
Need a hand getting
Well
slot
said.
to socket Y? Give me a call.
Somebody's been watching their good eats, or somebody's just smart. Like, I have to watch TV shows to learn that shit. I'm too dumb to have learned that on my own.
I got it.
I had to watch a TV show to learn it. Really, dude? With the sprinting in this game, the controls already suck almost as bad as Grand Theft Auto, but not quite as bad. Bad enough. I'm gonna bother climbing that. I'll just run around. How is that? Oh, you whore of whores! The game did that on purpose, cheating ass, because you want to drag this out, you shitty designers who your frickin' publisher overlords wouldn't let you make a damn game that wasn't 47 hours. You whores. I hate these chase scenes, in case that wasn't obvious. This is some of the worst shit ever. This, I think, is the basketball court where I had my big fight on. If you guys went back and watched my review of this game, I think that basketball court we just ran through is the one that I'm running over people in my car with.
Right here.
He's trying to do that leg breaker move on his ass. Give me the bag, ho. Punk bitch.
Did you get the bug?
I got it.
Our surveillance team reports that you should be able to get onto the roof from the construction site next door. Whatever you do, don't let them see you planting that bug.
No shit.
Yeah, no shit. Thanks for telling me how to do my job, Chachki. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the basketball court where I issued out the ass whooping. It looks like it. And if you go back and watch my review of this game, I am playing the soundtrack that's playing. Woo! Please turn around and get your health thing, please, sir. Or did I already get this one? Looks like I already got this one, but also not really. The song that's playing as the soundtrack to the review is my favorite song in this entire game. I can't wait when we finally get in the car that has that playing in the radio. I can't wait to re-record that. Because it's been so long, like, I forgot who the artist is, which I hate, because I want to promote him. Like, hey, this dude's dope. But it's been so long since I did all that stuff, I've just forgotten. But we'll get to it again. And when we do, you can rest assured I'm going to sing that song's praises to the hilltops. Now, I told YouTube not to filter comments. Why is it doing it? Yeah, I agree, Hamilton. I agree 1,000%. It's just evidence of the fact that game publishers are doing all they can to make these games take longer to play. One, so that the percentage of consumers who hate short games, I think they're the reason why video games suck, by the way, or one of the primary reasons. And they're trying to pad out the play stats because that allows them to collect more data on you from playing the game when you're connected to an internet connection. And even when you're not, I'm sure they're allowed to store that data locally and then pick it up when you are connected. Which, by the way, is why Xbox wanted you always online. It wasn't to enhance the games. It was so we can collect all the data on you and better sell you stuff. Figure out how we can better implement the AR, augmented reality, that Microsoft is going to be the, Facebook is the one that's going to be behind, and is behind VR. Microsoft's behind AR. So, you can rest assured augmented reality games are coming more and more once we get out of this COVID shit. And I don't know why I didn't get a car for this mission, but hey, what are you going to do? Climb the construction.
No idea my boss was that kind of guy. I mean,
Hi, Gadaima. Cash on your ass. I've seen a treasure chest. Let's get it. Is this a lockpick joint or just a regular one? Oh, please don't tell me it's gonna... Okay, it's a lockpick. Nope. It just let me have it. Okay. For sure.
How'd the bus thing go? Good. We can fight, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Hey, don't try that shit. You got something to say, talk.
It's too easy. This guy comes out of nowhere just when you guys pressing us. Hey, I'm getting some noodles from the kitchen. You want some?
Sure. Why not?
What kind?
They're fucking noodles, Vincent. Whatever's back there.
I kind of feel like...
So get pork.
You want pork too?
Jesus Christ, why is that so hard? Good Lord. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay, it's not as quite as hard as I was making it. Sheesh. Alyssa says, also, if you like squash, find delicata squash. It's it's delicious, easy, and quick. You can eat the skin of it too. Okay, cool. Yeah, Miko makes a lot of dishes with zucchini and squash. Steven says, B, Lost Planet 3. The prequel to the first one. Oh, okay. Noted. Deliciousmilkshakes.com. Go to upgrades. Upgrade. Let's see, Alyssa says, Brian, when will you get back to God of War? So, it's in my on-deck list. Oh, snap. I see it. It's on my on-deck list for whenever I finish, like, whatever one of these big games that I've finished, that's in the next rotation. So, I think the game we'll get through fastest is Shenmue. And I think that might be a good one to replace with God of War. So, I would say, however long it takes us to get through Shenmue is probably when I'll switch to God of War. And then hopefully some other games will start to pick up steam in terms of how fast I'm finishing them. Because I have to guess Tales of Arise is going to take the longest out of the games we're playing. Elix will take long because I'll do all the stuff in it and get all the achievements or trophies or whatever. Same with Tales of Arise. And then, I'm not sure how long Exist Archive is as a game, period. It seems like it's set up to be a pretty long one, but I don't know that for sure. What else are we playing? We just finished Simon's Quest. We'll finish Metal Gear. So, yeah, it's in the... Like, whenever I finish Shenmue or Elix or one of those, then God of War, and then what's the next batch of games? We'll have God of War will be in the mix. I think Final Fantasy X will get added in as the JRPG to replace... Tales of Arise. Yeah, Tales of Arise so far is pretty damn good. I am pleasantly surprised with how the game has upgraded. Or just how the series has evolved is a better way to say that. Over time. So far, I'm really digging Tales of Arise. It's probably the game I'm having the second most fun with out of all the stuff that we're playing. Like, Elix is I love Elix. There's just something about that game that gets me in the groove. And then Shenmue is always super nostalgic. And then Tales of Arise is like right up there with it. And then Sleeping Dogs will start to become one of my... Once we get into the game and not all this kind of... the open part of the game where it's kind of tutorial, trying to introduce you to the characters and set up the story, because we can't have a game if we don't tell a great story. Can't just play a game. Yeah, Tales of Arise is surprisingly good because I am hit or miss with Tales games. I only loved one of them. I hated Symphonia. Abyss I wanted to love with all my soul, and it just couldn't get there. It was like, it was just the can't get right game. A pork bun, where are you, brother? Is that you?
Why don't you have a pork bun?
I love a pork bun, brother. Yes.
Serve it up.
Serve it up.
Thanks, Wei. Enjoy.
Oh, I love a pork bun. Give it up. Tear it up. Health regeneration, Jesus.
A man who never eats pork bun is
Um,
never a whole man.
A man who never eats pork buns is never a whole man. Got it. Thank you, brother from Hong Kong. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. A man who doesn't eat pork buns is not a whole man. I need to start eating pork buns immediately. And in fact, I do when we go to the ramen joints around here. I do have a pork bun. I do actually enjoy them. Not being sarcastic for the sake of the humor of the show. But yeah, Tales of Arise, man. I went into it expecting to be like, man, I really wish I hadn't spent money on this. And then I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get back to this. This is a good time. We having fun. Are we allowed to do this? I didn't think we were allowed to have that fun shit. I thought that was for somebody else. All right, so got here. Okay, so yeah, I can get to the new case, and then this is favors for friends, right? Roger, and then what's this? Huh? What does this mean? This has me curious more than anything. But there's no parking garage near me. Oh, but I can fast travel, baby. Right? Aren't there places where I can fast travel to, Jesus? Huh. Yeah, let's go to the garage. I don't feel like running. And at this stage of the game, I don't want to start yoking cars and taking away from my good guy traits, because I want to be able to level that up a little bit faster. Alright, it's going to make me go upstairs. That's okay. See, the one thing I'll give credit about this game, man, is navigating the city, there's always a way. I hit that dead end right there. It's like, alright, there's a good chance there's going to be a bridge here, but in this case, I'm about to praise the game for something that's not true, because the bridge is going the wrong way. And so we got to fall on the ground, because I am too impatient to run all the way back down those stairs. But anyway, usually when there's a will, there's a way in terms of getting where you're trying to go, and I appreciate that about the game. A man who never eats pork bun is not a whole man. That's the truest statement I've ever heard, man. A man that doesn't eat a pork bun, he ain't a man. As far as I'm concerned, you ain't eating pork buns, you ain't a man. And I know there's some people that can't eat pork. You're exempt. But if you can eat pork, you ain't eating pork buns. I'm sorry. I didn't even do nothing that time. What are you mad about? Woo! Sorry for that very piercing scream that I just let out, but it had to be done. I'm having too much fun out here, Jesus. Oopsie daisy. Elizabeth says, I eat pork, but that bun better be good as fuck. Yeah, if you get it at a good place, like the place where I get the pork buns, it's literally like moist, delicious, sliced pork chops inside a pastry. It's fantastic. So the one I get is admittedly kind of gourmet and bougie, but it's delicious. It's at one of the ramen joints I go to. So I agree with you. It better be dope, and believe you me, lady, if you get a good one, it is. Let's see, what is this? Oh, is this that race I kept? Oh, it's ass whooping 30. Wait, we got 18K thugs on the turf. You better kick ass all the night away.
Son of a bitch!
Okay. Here we are. Kick ass 30, baby. I dodged! So, you're not gonna let me do the moves you're forcing me to do, you shitty game? Fucking A. Yeah, let's go.
Son of a bitch!
Okay. He died. Oh, gluten-free. I got you. Miko could make it gluten-free. I don't know that the place I do does. Miko makes a lot of dope gluten-free pastries and whatnot. Now what, ho? Get your ass up. Who else wants some Debo? Come get this action. Come get this ass whooping that you know you need. Oh, Jesus about to show you the way, boy. Okay. Okay. Punk bitch. Give me some. Who else wants some? Get this ass whooping that you need. Yeah, you better dodge. Ho asshole. Come get this lovin'. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ho asshole. Bitch asshole! Stop that shit! You ain't Bruce Lee. God, whoever programmed that damn breakdancing move, you're a piece of doo-doo. Doesn't know what fun is. You did that shit on purpose to add difficulty to something that didn't need to have difficulty added to it. Yeah, ho, here we go. Get your ass up. What you think this is? Tres mas, bitch. Stab his ass. Damn. Dude, I hit the damn counter button. Seriously, game designers. With the fucking parrying. You all suck at it. Stop making us do it. Please stop making us parry in these fucking video games. It sucks. And the caveat, it doesn't suck for someone who wants to spend 20 hours playing this game to master the shit. I got it. For that guy, yeah, leave it in. But have the ability to turn that shit off. Damn it, I am not losing this fucking far into the fight! Fuck this game. One mistake with your overly complicated ass fucking battle system. Just get the shit over with. I'm cleaving the dude. Why do I have to kill him twice? It's a cleaver, for Christ's sake. He ain't getting up from that. Bullshit. Cheating ass game. Stab his ass while he's down. I mean, if you want to move instead of standing there and taking the ass whooping, we might actually have a chance at winning at this. But since the controls are damn Grand Theft Auto controls, it has to pause for a half second before it does the thing you told it to do with the controller. Like, who are the people who make these decisions at the fucking game companies? Because you're terrible people. Hey, we should make our control scheme like Grand Theft Auto. Oh, the sucky one? Yeah. Just stab him, he's down. All that shit, get out of here, ho. Stab his ass while he's down. Get your monkey ass over here. All in your ass. Stab him while he's down, ho. Come on over here with that suit on, ho. All in your ass. That's where I put it. All right, ball out, ball out, ball out. Alright, be patient. This is how they got you last time. They lured you out. You got impatient and started swinging too much. Just be patient. This is a game of patience. That's what video game designers love, is people that can be obedient and patient. Because it's the easiest way to fake difficulty. It's just making you take longer to do shit. So play by the rules. Get out of this alive. Or not. Or just get stabbed in the back when you're trying to run. Because why let the controls be responsive? Punk bitch. Damn, a whole nother army of these hoes? Oh, okay. Glad you did that shit, ho. Alright, two more. We almost got this. Let's keep fighting. Flank.
Were you in? I reckon I talk.
Inspector.
Oh, Wei. I'm glad you're here. What do you know about the underground racing circuit?
Well, they drive fast. Occasionally they crash into something.
Yeah, and occasionally they end up killing each other.
Well, that's manslaughter at best.
But these last couple of files don't feel like manslaughter to me. It's got more of a deliberate feel to it.
You want me to check it out?
Yeah. Get into the circuit and see what you can find out.
All right. See you.
All right. How bad did I destroy this truck during the murdering spree? Not too bad. I don't know how many people we killed on the way to get this mission, but it was worth it. Like, if the player, and I know this goes against some of the fundamental things I talk about in RPGs, but if the player is underleveled for a special event in your game, how about don't give it to them to do until they're appropriately leveled to do that? Like, I didn't have the move set necessary to win those fights. Or apparently the health to withstand getting stabbed in a metal fucking costume. But what do I... And Clim, let's see. Kaz says clear the sidewalks. He says put the game down, play some Metal Gear for the rest of the night. It would say, like, it's funny too because I was talking about which games I'm having the most fun with. Clim was joking about, well, this game's getting put back on the shelf, and nah, me just losing one time isn't enough for me to say F this game completely. It's just like I'm losing because the game is, this part of the game is stupid. Like, not be, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Clim says, is it bad that I'm dying laughing? No, you've been here long enough to know that at some point I'm going to go on a murdering spree with the vehicles. You know, that's every game that gives me a car. I'm running over people. And we spent, how many days did we spend doing that in Death Stranding? Just running over fools. Alright, let's keep looking for treasure. That's my favorite thing to do. Plus, I want to showcase the things that are good about this game. I think one thing I kind of took for granted, didn't really think through before firing this back up, is that this game is... It's almost a 10-year-old game. I think it was made in 12 or 13. So some of the things that are frustrating me are just mechanical. It's nothing inherently. I joke and say the game designers are evil and they all worship Satan or whatever, but I'm just fucking around. But the truth is, the mechanics aren't as good as games that are out now, in some cases. The controls do resemble that of the shittier parts of Grand Theft Auto, although it's slightly better than Grand Theft Auto's controls. It's hard to explain what I think is shitty about a game's controls when the whole world loves the game. They're like, well, what could he be talking about? Nothing, apparently. I'm the crazy one. But I do want to showcase, despite this game's age, man, there's a lot to love here. You know, there's a lot of things. First of all, it's a brawler instead of a shooter, so it gets away from the standard, let's come over to this base, let's find the cover, alright, let's start shooting fools. Like, it's a methodical brawler that you can't just run into a fight, and I love that it's not just button mashing. I praise it for that. Now, I do love a good button masher, too. But I don't think a button well, that's not true. Let me not say that before some designer hears that and thinks, oh, I'll take that to heart. No. Someone please make a brawler that's just button mashing. Someone, and I think, I bought Fist of the North Star for this reason. I think Fist of the North Star is going to be just a button mashy version of this, which is what I want to play. I want to play, and I like the methodical, got to be tactical and smart. I like that too. And I want to play the brawler version, which for now, that's Crackdown. When you guys have watched us play Crackdown, that's the closest to a brawler that we're probably going to get to without having to go back to the PS2. NPC Porter gives you a thumbs down. It's good. Well played, Kaz. And Clim says, it ain't Roger, bitch. It's me. Oh, it ain't Roger, bitch. God, that's one of my most favorite lines ever in a gaming comedy, whatever this is we're doing. Oh, man. It ain't Roger, bitch. It's me. The best part of the joke for me isn't that it ain't Roger, bitch. It's when I yelled, it's me. Like, these people are supposed to know who this madman is running them over with a truck. It's me! Like, who the fuck is me? Who is this dude? Why is he angrily running us over with our own truck? That's just the way the cookie crumbles, baby. That's what Chambers is into. Getting trucks and running over the owners with it. Alright, I have definitely checked this pier. I don't need to be down here. Please climb. Thank you, Assassin's Creed. Clim says, we need to sketch up one of them dudes screaming, slow down, Roger, as the truck is flying to... That's a good one. Like, it's almost as if Roger was known for driving recklessly in the camp, assuming there's a dude named Roger there at all. Slow down, Roger, we've told you before! And then, like, when I'm driving through, hey, it's Roger again. He's acting up. Hey, Roger's getting a little bit close to... Ah! That's a good one, dude. Well played, Clim. And this is a complete inside joke that only 4 people here even know. There's only 4 people on this stream that don't think, oh, he's clearly used crack before the show tonight. He's not making any sense. I'm making sense to about 4 people who were there for that event. Yeah, somebody with art skills, Clem. That's not me. I need Lisa's got to do it, or who are my illustrators here? We got Lisa in the house. I don't think Anna's here, but she's one of the toughest artists I've ever seen. I thought it was Coke, personally, Brian. Well, I love to joke about that type of stuff on the show. Unfortunately, for the sake of tonight's humor, I have never done cocaine. Unfortunately. Like, that's... Oh, man, he never did it? I can't watch this guy. Fuck him. Fuck him. He's never done coke, man. Yeah, I was always so I've always been scared of most drugs because I used to work at Burlington Coat Factory. And this is when I was in high school. Not my first job. It was probably my first legal job because I started working before the age of working. But so I'm working at Burlington Coat Factory, and there's this dude that's on our team, but he's never at work. He's, I assume he's just kind of like a deadbeat dude who doesn't like to come to work. Who cares? But you hear there were these legends about, I forgot the kid's name at this point. So he would have been like a senior in high school or like maybe first year in college. And I would have been, I don't remember, maybe sophomore year in high school, junior year. And anyway, I keep hearing these stories about this dude. Like, yeah, man, when he comes around, things are really going to do the do. And come to find out, all he really was just a stoner who never came to work. Well, one day, he came to work. And I didn't know it was him. So there's this dude who's really shaky. He's acting really weird. And, I didn't want to be offensive, so I just kind of gave him his distance. And my buddy that did come to work went to high school with so we went to different high schools. But we were working in the same place. And he was telling me, hey, yo, I went up to my buddy. Sam was his name. I remember Sam. He's the guy that introduced me to Steve Miller Band. Thank you, Sam. You're the man, brother. I still have his Steve Miller CD that he lent me 40 years ago when I was in the Civil War and in high school. But so Sam, I pull Sam aside because I see this guy acting erratic. And he does his thing. He talks to some of the people and he leaves. And I go up to Sam. I said, hey, man, I didn't want to be rude. He's like, what's up? I said, what's up with your retarded friend? He's like, what? I said, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to, I got family that's retarded. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. There was clearly a dude here that's disabled, like the retarded guy. And so Sam starts laughing. I'm like, dog, why are you laughing? I'm not trying to make fun of him for being retarded. I'm just asking. He was going around talking to everybody. I assumed this retarded dude was important. And so Sam's like, no, I'm not laughing at him being retarded. He's like, B, that was the dude who works here. I was like, oh, I didn't know he's retarded. He's like, he's not retarded. I said, oh, shit, what was wrong with him? And they were like, he's high. And I was like, oh, what was he on? And then they told me, I think the drug he was on that day was acid. And so seeing that actually made me scared. Like, I didn't need the just say no speech. I had the dude who I thought was retarded who just happened to be on drugs. And I'm like, that's what drugs does to you? No, bruh. Nah. And so I just I didn't want to go down that road, man. And I knew people that did cocaine and all that shit. It's like, no, not for the kid. I don't want to turn into that dude at work that everybody thinks, all the customers think he's retarded. He's just high. Like, I don't want to be that guy in public. So that's my funny not taking drugs story. Lisa says, okay, I'm here. What am I helping with? Clim's got to tell you it's his idea. Stacy says, never touch drugs, thank goodness. No drugs plus a coat store story. Oh, man. See, Clim says the only thing I've done was weed, but when I hit 18. Yeah, I mean, isn't weed part of growing up for everybody? I'm trying to I remember the first time I ever did weed. I made the mistake of doing it with some of my friends I played football with back in the day, and then going to one of their parents' house, but their parents were home. And then we sat down at the dinner table, and their parents were just trying to have a conversation with us, but it felt like an interrogation. I'm like, they know I'm high. They know I'm high. Oh shit! What am I holding my face right now? Am I holding my face? Fuck! Like, I was just like, they gotta know that I'm smacked out of my brain. And so that experience was bad enough to be like, maybe weed's not my thing. But, I never really had any big issues with that one. But never tried the cokes. or the acids. I heard way too many horror stories of people doing that shit and it not ending pleasantly. Where it's just like, I think I'll listen to y'all stories about it. I don't want to touch it. Kaz says, despite being where it's legal, I haven't done weed. Cool. Well, you're not missing much from what I remember. Mama Hardest says, do I still look high? Well, I can't see your face, but the last time I saw you, you didn't look high. Oh, no, but I know you're just making fun of my story. Alyssa says, never smoked it, but had friends who did. Just being around it gives me a migraine. I can imagine that being very true. Iwan says they would try mushrooms. I have done that. I actually did that under the care of a doctor. So I do a lot of experimentation with different things with my doctors because people in my life like to come to me for advice or questions, and when it comes to like psychological stuff, I like to have tried shit before I can say anything about it to anybody. I like to have at least had experience with it. You know, I imagine it's different for everybody. For me, it was both therapeutic and hurtful at the same time. You got to face some pretty... when you think about the idea of deleting the ego, there's some darkness that you can imagine my life has seen that I had to face that was really hard. So it's like that is certainly not a pleasurable experience for someone like me. It's heavy. And all the research I did and working with my doctor, we knew that going in. It was just like, hey, you know, it was like all planned out. But I hear people that talk about it recreationally. I just don't see how how anybody could use that to have fun, because and maybe people that have had a less dark life than I've had wouldn't have to see some of the darker side of the experience as me. But yeah, I couldn't imagine people doing that shit recreationally. Like if they want to work with a doc to go deep into their recesses of their brain and figure out what's there, all I can say, I would never recommend it or, you know, try to prevent somebody from living their life. But I'd say for me overall it was worth it. It's not something I ever need to do again. It's like, we're good. Kaz says, just caffeine, so much caffeine. Okay, so your drug of choice is caffeine, as is, I think that's what, 75% of Earth? Like, I'm the weirdo that doesn't mess with caffeine, right? Mama Harder says, I plead the fifth. Or she pleads the fifth, rather. She grew up in the hood. Trust me, you ain't got to grow up in the hood to do dirt. I've lived in the hood and the suburbs. ain't that much shit different. Yeah. You worry less in the burbs, but don't think people ain't out here doing ill shit. Shit, I had a neighbor close to me on one of the 4th of July's. This dude was setting off real-ass mortars. And the cops were like, hey, man, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? They didn't even arrest him. It was just like, bro, come on, bro. And then he looked around at us like, what? I thought it was cool. Like, no, dude. You got combat veterans out here. I don't need to hear no goddamn mortars. You crazy ass. Let's see, Alyssa says, I can't eat gluten, dairy, soy, corn, or anything artificial. Coffee and CBD is all I got. Hey, I am not mad about that. You do what you got to do. I think if I didn't have issues with like chronic insomnia over the different parts of my life, especially after combat, I think I'd be okay. Like, I could get my body to adapt to taking caffeine. Because when I was younger, I drank soda and caffeine all of the time. Hell, they had soda machines in my high school. That's what we drank after practice. Gatorade and Mountain Dew. Wasn't the healthiest place in the world. But I think if... Like, I could adapt to caffeine if I felt that there was going to be a benefit to it. But for me, it's about not effing up my sleep. Because my sleep can already be severely disrupted. Like, even the last week since my friend passed, I've been going to bed super, super late or early in the morning and then just sleeping through the day. And it's been good because I've been getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep the last couple of days. And in the last 3 weeks, especially when I was sick, I was sleeping maybe 2 hours a night. So I know my body is also catching up, which I'm like, hey, if that means I sleep till the afternoon, fuck it. Let's get it. I was like, I'll get up in time to take care of my kids, go back to sleep. Get up to take care of my kids, go back to sleep, get whatever meetings and appointments I need done out of the way, and then come hang out with y'all. Alright, I think we have done about all we can do running around this town, trying to figure out the next move for Jesus. We were supposed to go see Homeboy about some racing. I don't know where that's supposed to pop off yet. It looks like it hasn't given me a map marker as yet. I'm also looking for my apartment, which is right here. No, I just want to I thought you could fast travel in this game, man. Oh, I'm supposed to call this dude. That's why the game wasn't progressing. Alright, so with that in mind, I'll give you guys a view of the city from the pier so we can see some beauty. I can bid you all a fond adieu for the evening. Here we go, the beautifully delicious Hong Kong. Oh, where are we? Oh, before I let everybody go, because I know I've been doing these shows and game therapies, but I feel bad because I always forget to promote a lot of the things that me and my crew are working on because I just... self-promotion is not something I really enjoy. But let me run a couple of things by you. Is everybody here, just by a show of hands, or you can say I in the comments, is everybody here on the Discord server? Let's start with that one. And if you're not, and you want to be, our only requirement is that you be willing to live by the warrior ethos. That's it. And really all that means is you're willing to live and die for the betterment of your people. And you're willing to work to make the earth better for another human being. That's about it. As long as your life is in some way, shape, or form dedicated to that, you'll be welcome in our tribe. Right? But so let me start with, is everybody on the Discord server? Because more and more things, like I am literally, and I'll tell you guys, I'm not going to tell the whole world, and there's not a lot of people who will watch this after the fact. I'm working on a program right now to start teaching people how to go from being military veterans to being farm owners. All right. So I'm in the process of building that program. Many of you have been through my Good Life Playbook, the education program that I had. Now I'm building an actual program to walk people through how to build something for themselves after the military. And it's especially important to me because I spent a lot of years trying to figure out what I wanted to do after the military. Landed in some great places, but also landed in some terrible places that taught me what I knew at 17 and refused to face because I was scared. When I talk about cowardice all the time, I know from my own experience that I needed to be out on my own. And it took a mentor of mine in 2006 who had been my mentor since I was 19 sitting me down and saying, cut the shit, man. You're never going to be happy till you're the captain of your own ship. So figure out how to get away from the machine. I was like, yes, sir, will do. And so I had been working on building that since. And then now helping other people build something similar. Right. So if you're not on the Discord server, you'll miss one of the primary places I bring the community together to help you all build things that are important to you. Right. This is about your success, not mine. If I do nothing else on this planet, I've already won harder than everybody who's won a Super Bowl or anything else, at least the way I look at life. Right? I don't need to win that much anymore. I just want to have a life where I get to help other people win. So our Discord server is where we're going to help people build exactly that. If you're more of a consumer, you're not really into building things, you're not really into making something for someone else, that's okay. You can keep hanging around the streams, and if you're getting something good out of it and having fun, keep coming around. But the Discord server is more for the people who want to take action and want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. So that's a little bit about what's going on. Let's see, what did everyone say in the comments? Stacy says, good night, sir, and thank you. Good night, Stacy. Thank you so much. Typical says, I am. Steven says, I says, Stacy. Mama Harder says, C. It won't let me join, man. Oh, man. Discord won't let you join? Discord's a pain in the ass. Don't give up. Stacy says, yes, yes. Thank you for your service, for real. Oh, bless you, Stacy. It's my honor to serve. You are more than worth it. The other thing I wanted to say is everybody here on my book list. So for about a year and a half, people have been asking me, B, can you just make a book list to tell us what to read? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. I've read an ungodly amount of books. I mean, you can see a lot of my, and this isn't even the beginning of my book collection. The books that are next to my bed, I have a bookshelf in my bedroom. I have a bookshelf in my children's room. It's stupid. So people are like, B, can you please make a book list to tell us the things to read that'll help us, get smarter about psychology and self-awareness, learn how to be leaders, learn how to make more money. How do we do business shit? And I was like, yeah, we can do that. So is everybody here on that book list? And if not, do you have a desire to be on that book list? And Clim, thank you for posting the link to... and my book list, all this stuff that I'm talking about is free. There's no... money changing hands here, my friends. Just cool people trying to help cool people. Because I'm cool and you cool. Cool, man. Cool people don't say stuff like that. I'm just a cool guy in a cool world trying to be cool. Man, cool people never say nothing like that. Shouts out to Hannibal Buress, one of my favorite comics. All right, so if you're not on my book list, let me tell you how to get on my book list. Here we go. You're going to text the word books to this number. I'm putting it in the comment section as we speak. So you text the word books to this number. Standard texting rates apply depending on where you live and if you get charged for texts. All right. And so every Tuesday, 11 a.m., I send out the book of the week. And then so the book of the week will come with like what the name of the book is, the very brief why I'm recommending it, because the service that I use only lets me write very few words, and then a link to where you can go cop it on Amazon. Yes, buying it on Amazon does help us. So if you're going to buy the book anyway, use the Amazon link that we sent you. And then at some point I need to hook up everybody with a link to get Amazon Prime for free for a month. So you can buy, if you want to buy some books, you can buy up a bunch of them and use Amazon Prime to get your shipping for free. Let's see. I'm down with whatever you've got if I can contribute. Sweet. Absolutely, Stacy. We'll find a way to get you plugged in for sure. Clim says, I need to order the Dragon one you sent out today. Yes, that's mandatory reading for all my Spartans. And this book list that I'm making, a lot of these books are on my mandatory. If you're one of my Spartans, these are mandatory books. And I am going to recreate my mandatory reading list. The website, for whatever reason, kind of crapped out. So I got to fix it. But, yeah, Mikey and the Dragons is mandatory. I know it's a kid's book, but it's one of the most powerful books I've ever read about fear ever. And I've read one of the illest spiritual science books. It was a scientist and a minister wrote fantastic book. You guys may have heard of Neil T. Anderson. Had a popular book series back in the day called Victory Over the Darkness. If you were in the Pentecostal Christian circles, you probably read it. It was very popular. But he also wrote a book called Freedom from Fear, where he breaks down a lot of the science of fear. There's a lot of good shit in there. Whether you believe in the Bible or not is irrelevant. The book has got good shit in it. But yeah, Mikey and the Dragons is one of the best books about fear I've ever read. And it'll take you all of 8 minutes to read the book. And then it's something that you can do with your kids too if you have small children. Let's see, Stacy says, there was a book about a horse you mentioned I wanted to read but forgot the title. Yes, A Horse and His Boy. Typical Iowan got it. It's called A Horse and His Boy. Chronicles of Narnia, A Horse and His Boy. All right, Gumball's having trouble signing in. Yeah, I'll have to let one of my tech guys help you with that, brother. That's not my lane. I know nada about that situation. Mama says kids' books win at my house. Yeah, it's a very, very powerful kids' book. There's so many very subtle, like, ooh, that's so true. Wow. There's a lot going on in that kids' book, especially if you've been to war. There's a lot going on in that book. Or not even if you've gone to war, like if you understand the burden of leadership, that book touches on it very well. Yeah, so if you want to get on the book list, you just text books to that cell phone number that I put in the thing. And then every Tuesday at 11 a.m., you'll get here's the book we recommend for the week. And it's a really easy way for me to send it out without having to do email and make it hard on everyone. Like, it just comes right to your phone. If you like the book, get it. If it doesn't jive with where you are, you can just wait for the next book recommendation. And stuff like that. Hey, thanks, Clim, for taking care of that. Let me make sure I'm not missing any other comments. Iowan says, I've only read 2 educational books, The Richest Man in Babylon and the Edinburgh Lectures on Mental Science. Hey, good stuff. A lot of the latter went over my head, but was still taught me. Yeah, a lot of books. I'll tell you, man, when a book goes over my head, because it does happen to me, I get really excited because it's letting me know this is a book I need to build a relationship with. It's a book I'm not going to just read once and get. It's kind of like the Bible, right? The Bible, the more you read it, the more it reveals itself to you because there's so much condensed. You're talking about a people who spent thousands of years observing human beings and trying to condense that into a coherent story where you could use these metaphors of these different heroes and people to illustrate what we're living through now. And a book that's that well put together takes a lot of time and study to dig through a lot of the fundamental truths that are in there. You know, whether you believe every letter of it or not is not really the point. It's like the books like that. The book that The Matrix is based on is a really hard read, but the more I spent time with it, it was like, oh, I know what this dude's getting at. Like, he really understood the Matrix, like, except he understood it in the 1980s. It was like, oh man, this dude, like, that book describes the Matrix, but in the real world. And it's fascinating and terrifying, but getting through the way he writes is really hard. So whenever I go through a book that's hard, I get, like, I'm reading a textbook actually right now on neuroscience, and I just bite off what I can chew. Like, I might just learn one thing today. Like I learned from the book that families, especially the father figure, when they give more oxytocin to their children, male children, those male children have almost no chance of growing up to become violent, right? And I grew up in a family where my father, though he was an assassin, was also a hugger. I'm a hugger, right? You wouldn't know it in public because I always like to respect people's space, but when you're in my circle, it's hugs, man, 100%. And my boys get hugs. I don't care age, height, how old or mature you think you are. It's hugs and kisses, man. So just like, I'm not going to try to read that whole textbook in a week. I'll just get one nugget out of there and put it in my brain. And that made me a better dad, just being able to read that part and knowing that. And, well, I guess it didn't really make me a better dad because I was already doing what the book suggests, but it encouraged me. It was like, hey, one of the things my dad taught me that I've now passed on to my kids is scientifically a good thing. Yeah. Let's see. Stacy says, I just subscribed to the book club. Oh, that was you beeping on my phone then. Cool. I was like, who's texting me? Stacy. Yep. There she is. Thank you, lady. I look forward to seeing you on the list and hopefully recommending some really good books to you. Let's see. Oh, snap. What video did he just comment on? I hate that YouTube doesn't show me the actual video the comments on. Oh, Billy Goats. Mama Hardest says, it reads you. Yeah, good point. Cool. All right, friends. Well, I think we've had a good ride tonight. Would you all agree with that? I want to be respectful of your time, though, and let you all get some rest, because I imagine some of you have got to be up early tomorrow. I have the fortune of that not being true for me. I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow, as most of the appointments I had, the most important appointment I had this week has been completed as of today. So I get to spend a little bit more time with you guys, a little bit more time with my family. And that means I don't have to wake up really early tomorrow. So, but I imagine some of you do, so I want to be respectful and let you go. If some of you are going to be up way late into the night, don't worry. There's plenty of recorded stuff that I've done over the God only knows how many years I've been on YouTube that you can go listen to. Whatever. I'm sure anything you want to listen to me talk about, it's probably there. To include football, to include who was I arguing about? I don't know. All kinds of great stuff in there. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing here, being a place where warriors can come hang and heal. I will catch you tomorrow where we will be playing. This is Tuesday, right? So tomorrow is Exist Archive. We're going back into that really crazy, artsy-fartsy story with the kids who got killed by God, and now they're trying to figure out why God killed them. Although we already figured out the part of the story why God killed them. Now it's trying to figure out how they're going to fix the situation that's been caused. Really interesting story. Less of an interesting game. It does require some pretty heavy cerebral attention, so I talk less. Maybe you'll appreciate that. But we'll keep playing it because I like where the story's going. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm going to shut up because I've probably closed this show 7 times at this point. So much love. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Don't know if we'll do a 3 p.m. stream, but definitely we'll be back around 8:30. Love you guys. Stay strong. Peace.